to school, you're definitely going to learn something. And what I learned from students today, how to be a good listener, how to listen with all the attention and undivided focus. Can I have a round of applause for the wonderful students we have here? And for the adults, I would request your attention, and I invite you all to take a deep breath. And go back to certainly your best time of your life. That's your childhood. Imagine when you were in 8th class. How was the world around you? Think of your friends, families, and your dreams. As kids, we think the world is a fairy tale, and whatever we'll dream will come true. One day we'll be astronauts, athletes, artists. My 8-year-old son tells me that he wants to create the fastest rocket to Mars. I was thrilled. Then he tells me that he wants to take his classmate along. I smiled. And then he adds, I will not bring him back. He's so annoying. So kids truly believe that nothing is impossible. This is the story of 90s of a young girl, Bhanvi. Bhanvi was very good in sports, bright, energetic, and she just did not play sports. She dreamt of becoming the sports champion one day and to make it big. However, life for her wasn't a fairy tale. She was born in a lower middle class family, staying in a rented 1 BHK house. Her parents loved her dearly and thought very well for her. But like most other parents, they feared one thing: uncertainty. They told her not to focus on sports and concentrate on studies, because the life of dreams can be achieved by good education and a stable job. She believed in them. She also loved them dearly. She gave up on her sports, started focusing on studies. She completed her school, graduation, post-graduation, and finally, she joined a job. But something was very different. It was not dreamy. It was not magical. It was not meaningful for her. And the worst of all, at what cost did it all come? It wasn't even well paying. Things were getting worse for her until one day she looked in the mirror and spoke to not her adult self, but to her inner child. You can imagine how a child would have felt whose dreams have been taken away from her. Nobody can go back in time, and her dreams were crushed forever. In that moment, Bhanvi made a promise to that child. I've let you down once, but I will not repeat it. She decided to start all over again with just a dream. She reached out to her friend's father, who had once created a big pharma business from scratch. She went to him. The gentleman, he listened to her patiently. She asked for guidance. He suggested few initial steps to create her own business. And he highly emphasized on one thing: no matter what, just show up every day. And that's what she did. She gave up on her job, started her business with no money, no experience, and she was highly introvert, but she kept going. She faced rejection, she faced exhaustion, but she kept going. However, after a few months, her very little savings dried up. How about the money she had raised from her friends? It was gone too. She was broke, but she wasn't broken. She decided that she will join an evening job and pursue her business during the day. Days passed, weeks passed, and then months, until the day came when she got her first paycheck. It was not much, but it was enough to believe that this is real. I can make it. I can do it. And from that day onward, Bhanvi did not look back. This was a story. With 3 changes, it can be brought close to reality. She did not start pharma business. Her name was not Bhanvi. The main character of the story is not a girl. It was me. In year 2011, I chose not to join SBI against my parents' wish and started my real estate business with just rupees 7,000 in my pocket. There was a barrier. I was on a razor-thin budget and I did not have much time. However, I knew the best possible way to get the initial head start is to build through the people who trust me and to reach out to their contacts. I did not have time, and connecting me to their entire network would have taken forever. I did not have forever. So I tried to create a bridge. I did something bold. I reached out to them and asked for their phone books and email list, with their permission, of course. And I then sent bulk SMSs and bulk emails on those contacts. And I got my initial verified leads and first sales without spending a fortune. It's been over a decade that I have created my business, and I have also helped families take their biggest decision of their life. That is, to buy their first home. And my accomplishment isn't just my business. It is the way I'm raising my 2 kids. Just like my parents did, with strong values, good intentions, and trust. However, I differ in one thing. I do not fear uncertainty. I want to give space to my kids so that they can shape themselves. If one wants to end up in a spacesuit and other in apron selling Golgappas on Mars, I'll cheer for both. As long as the dream is theirs, not mine. I'm sure you would have also similar stories. Maybe you have achieved your dreams, or maybe you are work in progress. But here's my question to you. What was your childhood dream? Thanks for being part of my story. Thank you so much.